Hey trainer, today I'll show you the Legendary Quartet that I made for my region, Arkauan, inspired by my home country, Brazil. We are here at the Springstone Island, and I have a question for you. Catastrophic entities are about to emerge, inspired by the four horsemen of apocalypse and Brazilian folklore. And you can stop them with a little help. Take this mythical Pokemon to defeat this beast. And before talking about the Legendary Quartet, let's meet your new partner. It's called Wajura, a combination of Wahana Harai, Brazilian indigenous cry, and Juraraçu, a Tupi goddess that got free access to underworld after freeing Ayanga, was punished becoming a river tortoise. And that's the lore of Wajura. She lost her powers to the mysterious Tupan Pokemon. Made this quest for her.
Send the departed back to Arkauan Inspired, but only after beating them.
That's when she will get her powers back. And watch the video until the end, because I'll show you a surprise. Well, as you can see, her design is inspired by ships, the yokai kappa. And her head is split in four. Because of this art I found, and decided to go in the same way. Her personality is very docile, but also brave when necessary. Oh, and she's a water fairy type, because Juraraçu becomes a river tortoise, so it makes sense. And her ability is called Thunder River Praise, which we only activate after she gets her full power. So, after this explanation, ready to beat them? This Legendary Quartet is called Spectres of Doom, and are inspired by the four horsemen of apocalypse. And I know there are two versions of them, so I decided to pick some of each one, and they are the war, pest, hunger, and death. So, the first one you will need to defeat is the war. It's located in the woods of East Arkauan. Here is your enemy, faekmon, a combination of warfare and teon, which means death in Tupi. I decided to make inspired by Caipora, a forest guardian from Brazilian folklore, and Curupira, another entity that has fire hair. I adapted to make it a hair of smoke, and all of the quark we have some smoke detail too. Also, note that the face is split in four, just like your partner. It's a ghost fighting type, so be careful, because of its powerful fighting skills and stats. And with this exclusive ability, Struggle of Doom, that lowers the target defense by one stage. Basically, a variant of Intimidate, but that can be traced. Thanks to her fairy type, Majora can beat easily. The next specter is the Pest, located in the forest of North Arkauan, and his name is Hurricane, which comes from hurricane. Why? It's because this legendary is inspired by Saci, an entity with one leg, breeds hurricanes when spins. He's a prankster. I made it inspired by foxes and rabbits too, especially the ears. And the one leg of Saci was adapted into a tail. The face is still split with the marks and smokes as the hair and scarf. When it spins, the smoke creates a tornado around it. And of course, its type is Ghost Poison. And the ability is called Plague of Doom. It lowers in special attack because disease makes people with less mental strength. The battle must be hard because of its speed and poison type. But Wajura learns Earth power, so you can do this. Next one is a tricky one, the Hunger Spectre, that is in the center of Arkauan. But before talking about it, if you want to support the channel even more, become a member because it makes the channel to keep reliable and you get perks like shoutouts, early access and exclusive videos, priority in your ideas, and many more. So, clicking the join button, it really helps the channel to keep going. The biggest special thanks for the legendary member Goblin Girl. A big special thanks for Jack Gilmore, Toy Bunny, Raul, Bro, and Christopher Taquino. And a special thanks to all the members so far. But anyway, the Hunger Legendary is Crocteon, which comes from crocodile, since it is inspired by Cuca, a witch alligator from Brazilian folklore. And also Arkauan skeleton. It's like if you were bleeding and kneeling, but it's just a false surrender, and smelly smile can't deny. The small kid's hair, that also looks like a cloak, like the Green Reaper, bites devious luck. It's a ghostly dark type, with the ability Hunger of Doom at lower defies attack, like Intimidate, because the famine makes people lose their strengths and stinkier than it looks, but it still can beat with some Moonblast. And the last challenge is probably the hardest. It's my favorite design of the video. It's the first horseman of Apocalypse, the Death. And I found the perfect reference for it. Mula sem cabeça, a horse with fire instead of head in Brazilian folklore. Before showing, make sure to like and subscribe to don't lose any content like that. And well, here is Alasteon, which comes from alazão, a Portuguese word from brown horses. It is in fact the only literal horseman. I'm personally very proud of the design, especially the painting. I got inspired by the Ghosty Rider as well, and the split body, the face like the others, with the smoke on the legs. Note that I put some flair and noise on the body to make it look burning. The ability is called DT of Doom. It lowers the special defense in one stage, and with these stats, it can be a threat. But your Wardura can get over it with its word type. And after defeating them all, finally Wardura can release her full power. Oh my, this is Wardura, praise form. It is inspired by the art from Juraná that I showed before, but also looks like Raven's Dead, Gold from Adventure Time, Canoni, and maybe that white hair Luffy. I don't know, you tell me, because I don't watch One Piece. He has a long glowing hair with some markings of power, and also the body itself is glowing. I tried to make the body to have the texture, like inside out characters too. I don't know if it worked. The type keep the same, but now she has a buff in her stats. And the ability works like to battle bond from Pest Greninja, but also heals the user after every damage move it does. And yes, it stacks with Granny moves like Granny Kiss. And just to mention, the original shiny is bluish. In this form, shiny version has the blue and red colors. What do you think? Would you like to save Arkauan from these beasts? Maybe you could like to know the starters of my region too. Just click on the video you see on the screen and choose your starter. Well, bye bye Huggies!